Clearance delivery, November 80 Papa Echo.
November 80 Papa Echo, Mono.
November 80 Papa Echo is at Ruston, ready for departure on 36.
November 80 Papa Echo, release for departure when entering controlled airspace, proceed on course, maintain 6,000.
All right, released controlled airspace, maintain course, and climb 6,000, 80 Papa Echo. All right, now get us our departure frequency. 26.9. We got squawk 6204, right? Before. All right, 10 degrees flaps. Rich, prop in. Both cowl flaps open. Released. Ruston traffic calling November 80 Papa Echo, departing runway 36 to the north, Ruston. Right, heels on the floor. Instruments are in green. Airspeed's alive. And rotate. Positive rate, flaps up. Ruston traffic, Skyline November 80 Papa Echo, departing the area to the north, Ruston. All right, switch us over. Monroe approach, Skyline November 80 Papa Echo, 1.5 for 6,000.
Skyline 80 Papa Echo, Monroe departure, ident.
Ident, 0 Papa Echo.
Skyline 0 Papa Echo, radar contact 5 miles north of the Ruston Airport, and Monroe, altimeter 3011.
3011, 80 Papa Echo.
May see some sunshine.
Yeah, well, we're not going to, those are about 12,000 feet. I don't know if we're going to see any sunshine anytime soon. One night tailwind, I'll take it.
Hey, always good.
Boy, it's smooth skies this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully it's like that all the way in.
Yeah, I think a little bit cooler has helped.
Yeah.
So it's so nice prepping the plane and not being drenched.
Oh, I know it. I know it. Look at the haze.
I know it. What did you say? They actually said it was a little foggy this morning?
Yeah, it was. It had some MVFR kind of scattered around, but it was due to fog and mist, I think is what. Uh-oh, 3-knot headwind.
We're going to get past it.
Yeah.
When are we ever going to see a 30-knot tailwind?
Oh, I know it. Well,
Never.
that one time when we were chasing that storm coming from Ruston, we had that. Because remember, we got about 180-knot ground speed.
Yeah.
But that's been the only time.
It doesn't matter which direction we go. I mean, I thought when we went toward the East Coast, we would get a tailwind.
1,000 to go. Yeah, I know it. I agree. I'll take 1 or 2 knots over 30 and 60 knots any day.
Oh, isn't that the truth?
Looks like we're in between the haze layer anyway. At least we're above the... It's down low.
No, it's kind of prettier up here anyway. You see a little bit of blue sky. It doesn't seem so dark.
Yeah.
But this haze, it's MVFR probably?
Down low it is because it didn't have the visibility requirements to take off VFR. Now, it did at Ruston, but there are a couple airports surrounding that didn't have. That's kind of what I do. I kind of check out what's kind of around, just to kind of get an idea of what the...
November 80 Papa Echo, contact Fort Worth Center 126.32.
126.32, 80 Papa Echo, thanks for your help. Fort Worth Center, November 80 Papa Echo, level 6,000.
November 80 Papa Echo, Fort Worth Center, El Dorado, altimeter 3011.
3011, 80 Papa Echo.
That's what we got.
Just look at that, and then that way you know if you need to change it or... All right, let's get our cruise checklist going. All right, about 50 degrees, Richard Peak, that looks good. Engine parameters look good. Well, hello everybody. We finally leveled off at 6,000 feet, got our cruise checklist done, got everything set up. Looks like about 2.5 hours.
November 5430 Foxtrot, contact Shreveport approach 123.75.
Get us on back to Wichita. Had a fantastic trip.
Oh, it's wonderful. Just...
yeah, I guess a few highlights. Of course, this is the tail end of it, so you've probably already seen the videos prior. But I don't think we can talk enough about that shark dive. That was...
yeah, that was just about the highlight. That was the first day we were there, too.
Yeah, the first full day we were there, we did the shark dive. And then, I don't know, that was just... words don't describe it. If you're a certified scuba diver, I highly recommend the shark dive.
Fort Worth Center, Centurion 125 Bravo.
And then,
level 10,000.
if you're not,
Centurion 125.
come on.
Yeah.
I have an amendment to your route whenever you're ready to copy.
Oh, and I tell you, scuba diving, we didn't do as much, not scuba diving, snorkeling. Snorkeling. We didn't do
Bravo, Mike, go ahead.
quite as much as I thought we might.
Yeah.
After
But we're still glad we had all our own gear and we had that option.
Yeah, oh, I agree. Main thing is when we went in Thunderball Grotto, that we had the snorkel gear for that. And that was pretty cool, because I remember watching the movie. That was awesome.
Yeah. I think a couple of things I might have learned about what
November 125 Bravo Mike.
to take and what not to take.
I'll just call you up in about
I took running clothes, which we probably on another trip would run. We were just so unfamiliar with what was going on, and you know, it just takes you a day or two to kind of get in your stride, felt like. And I'd even taken us a couple of sets of running clothes, which they don't take up a ton of room, but I think I would have consolidated that, not taking, but maybe one set of clothes for running.
Yeah, the thing on the running was where we were staying, the roads are extremely narrow.
Yeah.
And when I say narrow, I mean zero shoulder, and what shoulder there is has potholes eroded into it.
Yeah.
And so running just would not be very safe.
And we could have run on the beach, which we've done before, but it was so soft.
I sunk in past my ankles, so that was not going to happen.
So anyway, I think I would still take the running gear, but I would consolidate that.
Yeah.
I would take a few more, I think, things to eat, like, I don't know, jar of peanut butter, a package of cookies or two, maybe a package of crackers, something like that. You know, it just seemed like there were a few things we could have taken that would, you know, that we would have enjoyed having.
Well, just for like little light snacks, because otherwise you got to, well, on a loofah, you got to drive a pretty good ways, unless you're staying in Governor's Harbor. We were staying, you know, in a VRBO, kind of south of there, so you have to actually drive somewhere to get something to eat. So just, you know, maybe a loaf of bread, some peanut butter, a couple little snacky things would have been nice.
Yeah.
Although when we got to Staniel Key,
November 6064 Echo.
We found an elusive jar of Jif peanut butter.
We did. We did. And I tell you, if you go to Eleuthera and you're in that middle part, Island Farm is the place to go. They had produce. They had all kinds of things.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are the good days to go.
Fridays.
Oh, Friday.
Tuesdays and Fridays, you got to be there when they open at 9 o'clock, because that's when they have all the fresh baked bread and the fresh baked cinnamon rolls, and absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that bread was That bread was just fresh baked. It was great. I got a couple of big old huge round loaves of it, and I ate it for breakfast the next morning. It was so good.
Yeah, we got the big round loaves, and we got a couple of baguettes, and anyway, and that was the last day we were there. We did take a little of it with us when we went on tour to Daniel, but
yeah. Well, and that's just it. You kind of live and learn. You know, you get recommendations from other people, but not everybody has the same mindset of stuff. Yeah. You know.
And our little VRBO and our place, our little cottage on Daniel did not have like a stove or a cooktop. We had a microwave and we had a little convection oven in both places. But I think next time I'd rent a place that actually has a stove or a cooktop, because I would have definitely got stuff from Island Farm and then fruits and veggies, and then gone on into Governor's Harbor when the boats came in to get some seafood.
Oh yeah. Well, and speaking of food, I guess the best restaurant in the Bahamas that we ate at would probably be Tippy's for the more touristy kind of places.
Right.
Now, when I say eat, I'm talking about a dinner meal.
Yeah.
After that, 3J's.
Jerk shop or jerk
place. Now, this was kind of a local place we found.
It was just, it was kind of about halfway between Governor's Harbor and Double Bay where we were staying.
Right, and it's just a little hole-in-the-wall place on the side of the road, which is kind of the places we like.
Fort Worth Center, 125 Bravo.
But my gosh, it was one of those days that we just had to have some meat, and I just thought, well, I'll take it, chance on it and just get a burger. Oh my gosh, that burger was a good inch thick, juicy as all get out, and the bacon was crispy, and the sweet barbecue sauce. Now, I guess it was a little bit kind of a jerk burger. It had a nice little spice to it.
Yeah.
But it was, oh man, that hit the spot for me.
And Ron got some French fries to go with his, and I got, it said chopped chicken.
Yeah.
And so I got it kind of like as a side, and I thought it was like, chicken that had been cooked and then chopped. But no, it was chicken that had been chopped up and then battered and fried.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
5 Bravo Mike, clear direct.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
After Frankston, clear direct, Cedar Creek direct, Ranger, then direct 50 Foxtrot.
Yeah. So, and then
okay, after Frankston,
Harbor Island,
Cedar Creek,
the little place we found there.
Runaway Hill. We just kind of
Ranger, Foxtrot, Uniform Zulu. Then direct to the airport.
We wanted to go to Sip Sip, and it wasn't open until dinner.
Yeah, I only had dinner for that one.
Direct Cedar Creek, direct Ranger, then direct.
And so we went to that little place, and we were sitting out on a patio. It was a really old building back, from probably colonial days, but it was beautiful. We were on a patio that overlooked the Atlantic Ocean, and it was nice. We had a great meal, and it was just really enjoyable.
Yeah, it was elevated. Had a lot of stairs you had to go down.
Number 80 Papa Echo, contact Fort Worth Center 123.902.
123.902, 80 Papa Echo. Fort Worth, November 80 Papa Echo, level 6000.
Number 80 Papa Echo, Fort Worth Center, the Texarkana altimeter is 3010.
3010, 80 Papa Echo. So anyway, that was a very nice place. The drive, well, I say drive, the golf cart drive into it was beautiful. It had really nice landscaped driveway going in. If you didn't know it was there, you'd miss it, because it was just like a little opening in a brick wall.
Yeah.
And then it had about a quarter-mile drive snaking up to it, so it was absolutely gorgeous.
It was a good driveway, which a lot of places you would look like that, and it would just be a little, like, dirt potted, goat trail looking thing, and you'd end up in someplace nice.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, that was really neat.
Our other favorite place in Governor's Harbor was the Park.
The Park, yeah, for breakfast was wonderful.
Yeah, and it had just been taken over like a week before by a new owner, but they were doing to me, it was great. And they had started to serve dinner, which I think on a Thursday evening, we had been somewhere for dinner, and we came back by there just to have a cappuccino and sit and watch the sunset. And come to find out, he had started serving, you know, small dinners like once a week. I think he was going to try to expand. But, man, you just wish you were staying another week so you could let him cook dinner.
Yeah, I mean, because his food was excellent. You know, everything on that was really good. We went one evening, and he had kind of a DJ guy there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't blasting with music. It wasn't overpowering.
Yeah.
So from that regard, it was real quaint, very relaxing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we hope you've enjoyed the videos. And again, we don't say it enough. We appreciate the subscribers.
Yeah. I hope we've got some new subscribers. We have given out hats and shirts all over.
Well, we've met pilots from everywhere, and
yeah.
So, you know, we've given out quite a few, you know, we're giving them out for free to, you know, fellow aviators, and, you know, hopefully they enjoy them, and we've had some great conversations with everybody.
Oh, gosh. And that, you know, I think that's, you know, we enjoy destinations, we enjoy doing things, we enjoy eating, but we're people. We're people, so we enjoy those conversations as much as anything. And we met great people everywhere from all over the place. Well, Virginia and Pennsylvania seem to be the place to be from.
Everybody was from Virginia and Pennsylvania. We went to go see the Navy SEAL Museum.
Oh, and I'd highly recommend that. It was a great museum, and it wasn't too large, and it, you know.
Yeah. And then everything in there was authentic. None of it was reproduction. All the video footage was actual footage.
Yeah.
And
each time they had a little video, I think usually it was about 8 minutes long. So it was really, really well done, so that, you know, they kept your attention.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And then they had little short videos at like each of the stations. The longest one was the one in the theater.
Right, right. And it was about 20 minutes long.
Yeah,
or so,
and then the other ones were around 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost solemn. You know, they had a memorial wall out there where we did a short video. Reminds me a little bit of the Vietnam vet memorial in Washington.
Right.
They listed the names of those who had paid the ultimate sacrifice while in battle or combat, and you know, it just, and that was the July 3rd, you know, right before the 4th, so it kind of added a little extra meaning for it. But yeah, Janis and I highly recommend you go do that. Stop and go do that.
Yeah.
It's a short little trip up the coast for that.
But Fort Pierce, if you are flying in or out and you want to go through Fort Pierce, it's a nice little town.
Yeah, the FBO was great. APP Jet Center was wonderful.
Yeah.
Took care of us, had our rent car right out there for us, you know, so we could load up. And when we come back through customs, instead of having to do a restart to go, you know, 100 yards or so, he come over there with the tug and pulled it over for us.
Yeah.
So, you know, they were... You know, here we are in a little, you know, Piston 1782, and they treated us like the big boys. So
yeah, they were very nice. Oh, and when we got back to Ruston yesterday, we landed, and the line guys come out immediately and said, "Well, how was the Bahamas?" So it was kind of neat. They remembered, you know, us. And
well, even at Monroe Approach went 80 Pop Echo, y'all back from the Bahamas. It's so you know, we're getting a little recognition, not quite as much as some of those, you know, with more viewers and followers, but we're enjoying it. We're just having a blast. So thank y'all very much.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yes, this is a trip of a lifetime, and well, I hope it's not a lifetime, because I hope we get to do it again.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it again. And for those who kind of feared doing the EAPIS and all that, that was it was daunting because we had never done it, and you know, you hear kind of all these stories of, you know, if you don't do something right, penalty of death, and confiscate your plane, and
Yeah.
you know, and so a lot of that was a little
3010.
a little unnerving, but once you get your EAPIS count set up, which you need to do that well in advance of any trip, because it may take several days or a week for you to get approved. The only thing I don't like about the EAPIS is they give you an ID code that you can't change. So you got to save that to log in. Now you can change your password,
Right.
but your login ID is this very long thing, letters and stuff that makes no sense, but I guess they do that so they can identify that it's you. But that's the only thing that's kind of, me, it went very smooth.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, we weren't one of the lucky few coming into customs into Fort Pierce that got to have them walk out to you and do the facial recognition, and where you don't even have to shut down, I think. But even that was, I mean, it was not that big of a deal.
Wow.
You just unloaded your plane, put it on a cart, you went in there, they looked at your passport, kind of looked things over real quick and sent you along your merry way. Yeah, a few questions, and off you went. So, and it was kind of neat too. Anytime we went through security in the Bahamas, and there's a line or anything, they would ask us point blank if you're private or not. And if you are, you just kind of circumvented the line and just went through the metal detector, and you just set your stuff down there. They didn't even scan it.
Yeah.
And which I guess makes sense, because it's not like you're going to do anything to your own plane. And so that was pretty good. You've heard this, bring cash.
And bring twice as much as you think you should, because we burned through about twice as much as we
that we thought we would. Yeah. So, some of the places will take credit cards for fuel, but even those that say they will, sometimes the reader's not working. Internet service, Wi-Fi service is spotty sometimes. And sometimes there's a slight surcharge if you do a credit card. So paying cash is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
I will say Governor's Harbor probably had the most expensive fuel that we had. It was like $7.45 a gallon. But then when we went to Andros on our way back in, the fuel there wasn't really any more than it was on the east coast of Florida.
Right.
So that wasn't bad at all. But other than that, and we're just recapping here. Of course, when we do the videos and do each leg and each segment, we'll kind of go in a little more detail, kind of show you how the EAPIS and some of the forms are filled out. But do make sure, if you're going to any other island, that you let them know on your initial airport of entry that you want a trans air pass.
Yeah. And
essentially all it is your last copy of your C7A that they stamp, that you get stamped by the other airports you visit. Although we went to Staniel Key and there was nobody there to stamp one, so yeah.
Nobody had a stamp.
Yeah, so they just said, "I'll go on." And that was another nice thing about Fort Pierce, is they gave us a C7A that had the carbon copies for the 3 copies, so you didn't have to write it out 3 times or do a photocopy. So that worked out pretty smooth. They were a big help there too. We got a 5-knot headwind.
We're going to text Daddy.
All right, yeah, shoot him one. Tell him we're over Hope, Arkansas now.
Daddy's learning.
Yeah, Janice's dad got a cell phone and is learning how to text. And when we say learning, we mean at the very infant stage of learning. So, but he's doing good. He kept thinking we could just call, and I said, well, the noise in the plane, we couldn't hear you anyway. Plus, if you're not over a cell tower, and plus, if you're over one, you're going to lose it, and you're going to get a call drop. So we just tried to explain to him a text. As soon as it has a signal, it just unloads it right then and there.
Yeah.
At least our ground speed's decent.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Glad you've got that IFR rating, Ron.
You're going to take longer trips than, 100 nautical mile or so radius from your airport. You almost have to have it.
There are people that do cross-country VFR, they'll go from one coast to another, but
Well, like today, they would have to stay kind of low, which could be pretty bumpy.
Yeah.
Or if they had a big enough hole, they could get VFR on top, but sometimes those holes close up.
I was going to say, the way it looks right now, you'd have a hard time finding a way to get back down.
Yeah, not without keeping, you know, the proper distance spacings on the clouds.
Cessna 519er, make a left turn to the west.
Say that again for 519er.
Cessna 519er, make a left turn to the west.
Left turn to the west, 519er.
I said left turn to the left.
3,500.
I heard left to the west, but...
Afternoon, Wichita approach, Southwest 3344 is with you. Leveling 11,000 with Victor.
Southwest 3344, Wichita approach, descend and maintain 6,000, proceed direct to KICT for the visual approach runway 1 that are left.
Okay, down to 6,000, direct C bid for the 19 left, Southwest 3344.
He didn't catch KICT. All right, we
approach Southwest 3344.
captured that time.
Southwest 3344 approach.
Yes, ma'am, as you may have noticed, I didn't quite catch all the previous one. Where are we going direct to at this time?
Southwest 3344, proceed direct to KICT, the final approach fixed for runway 1 that are left.
That's how you say it. Okay, KICT, thanks, Southwest.
Just goes to show you, even the big boys sometimes don't get it right. I don't feel so bad about being in Florida and couldn't understand some of their waypoints.
Exactly. That was Southwest.
Yeah.
Bogey 4, 6 miles from the final approach, fixed turn left heading 220, maintain 3,000 until established from the final approach, course clear to RNAV, runway 1 that are left approach. Southwest 3344, descend and maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, Southwest 3344.
Lane 0 Papa Echo, descend and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, 0 Papa Echo. Approach Cessna 11519 is going to descend to about 2,500.
Cessna 519er, roger, advise level at 2,500.
Oh, look at all that mess over there.
I know it.
519er.
We'll almost fly over our house.
Lane 0 Papa Echo, Beach Airport 11 o'clock and 5 miles, Jabbar Airport 12 o'clock, 8 miles.
0 Papa Echo, we have the field in sight now.
Lane 0 Papa Echo, just verify that you have both Jabbar and Beach Airfield in sight.
Affirmative.
Lane 0 Papa Echo, roger, cleared visual approach Jabbar Airport. Report cancellation in the air, this frequency, or on the ground 134.8.
We can go ahead and cancel now, 0 Papa Echo.
Lane 0 Papa Echo, I for cancellation received squawk VFR change advisory frequency approved. There appears to be one in the pattern.
All right, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, and we'll look for that one in the pattern. 80 Papa Echo, thanks for your help. Jabbar traffic, Skylane 80 Papa Echo is 5 to the southeast, inbound across midfield for 18 Jabbar.
Almost directly over our house.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. All right, fuel on both. Hop in, mixture rich. Power and flaps to go.
Jabbar traffic, Skylane 80 Papa Echo is 3 to the east, crossing midfield, going to enter a right downwind for 18 full stop, Jabbar. Jabbar traffic, Skylane 80 Papa Echo at midfield, entering a right downwind for 18 full stop, Jabbar.
All right, beam the numbers, 10 degrees, below 140.
Jabbar traffic, Skylane 80 Papa Echo, turning right base, 18 full stop, Jabbar.
20 degrees.
Jabbar traffic, Skylane 80 Papa Echo, turning final, 18 full stop, Jabbar.
Flaps.
Jabbar, traffic, Skylane 80, Papa Echo, clear, runway 18, taxiing to the ramp, Jabbar.
I saw man by the waterside, casting their nets at the surging tide. This is the island in the sun, will do me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing and